Welcome to today's video, and first, I want to thank you for being here. Your time is incredibly valuable, and whether you are an expecting mom, a supportive partner, or someone curious about pregnancy, this session will walk you through everything you need to know about one of the most trusted guides in the world, what to expect when you're expecting. This isn't just a summary, it's a deep dive into the knowledge, lessons, and insights that Heidi Murkoff has shared with millions of parents worldwide. By the end of this video, you will feel informed, reassured, and ready to approach pregnancy and parenting with confidence. And before we begin, let me kindly remind you that if you find value here, please like, share, and comment your thoughts, because it helps me grow this channel and continue creating meaningful content for you. Pregnancy is not only a biological process, but also an emotional and spiritual journey. One of the earliest lessons from the book is that no two pregnancies are the same. Some women experience glowing skin, boundless energy, and smooth trimesters, while others face fatigue, nausea, or unexpected complications. The key is to avoid comparing your journey with someone else's. Your body, your baby, and your circumstances are unique. This understanding alone relieves so much anxiety, because once you accept that pregnancy is not a competition or checklist, you give yourself space to embrace it fully. Heidi Murkoff emphasizes that the unexpected is part of the process, and the ability to adapt is one of the most valuable skills a parent can develop even before the baby arrives. Another lesson that stands out strongly is the importance of prenatal care. Many first-time parents underestimate just how essential those regular visits are, but they are more than just routine checkups. These appointments allow healthcare providers to monitor blood pressure, weight gain, and fetal development, and they help catch complications such as gestational diabetes or preeclampsia early, when they can be managed most effectively. The knowledge here is clear. Consistency in prenatal care builds a foundation for safety. Each test, each ultrasound, and each conversation with your doctor or midwife is a reassurance that you and your baby are progressing well. It's about prevention, but it's also about peace of mind. Nutrition is another area where myths and truths collide, and the book does an excellent job clarifying what really matters. We often hear the phrase, eating for two, and many people imagine doubling their food intake. But the truth is that pregnancy nutrition is about quality, not quantity. Expecting moms only need about 300 extra calories per day, and those calories should come from nutrient-rich foods. Leafy greens, fruits, lean proteins, nuts, and whole grains are not just good for mom. They directly impact the baby's development. One critical nutrient emphasized is folic acid, which helps prevent neural tube defects and is therefore a non-negotiable part of prenatal care. Iron, calcium, and omega-3 fatty acids are equally vital, supporting the baby's brain, bones, and overall growth. One of the beautiful lessons here is that every bite of healthy food is not just nourishing the mother's body. It is literally building the foundation of a new life. Closely linked to nutrition is the topic of exercise. For decades, pregnant women were told to rest as much as possible, as though physical activity was inherently dangerous. But modern science, reinforced by Murkoff's guidance, shows the opposite. Unless specifically restricted by a healthcare provider, exercise is incredibly beneficial. Walking, swimming, or prenatal yoga enhances circulation, reduces back pain, lowers the risk of gestational diabetes, and even prepares the body for labor. The fact that movement can make delivery smoother is empowering. It reframes exercise as a tool for strength, stamina, and resilience. This lesson busts one of the most common myths of pregnancy, that rest equals safety, by showing that activity, in moderation, is safety itself. Beyond physical health, the book dives deep into emotional well-being. Pregnancy is often portrayed as a time of pure joy, but in reality, it comes with mood swings, anxiety, and sometimes depression. Hormonal changes are powerful, and they affect more than just the body. They influence emotions, energy, and confidence. Heidi Murkoff teaches that acknowledging these feelings is not only acceptable but necessary. Support systems are critical, whether they come from partners, family, friends, or professionals. Mental health is not separate from physical health. It is intertwined. A calm, supported mother is better able to manage the challenges of pregnancy, and in turn, supports her baby's well-being. The knowledge here is that emotional honesty is strength, and asking for help is not weakness, it is wisdom. The structure of pregnancy into trimesters gives parents a roadmap through the journey. The first trimester, often the most difficult, is marked by fatigue, morning sickness, and rapid fetal development. The baby's organs and neural systems begin forming, and although the pregnancy may not be visible externally, the internal work is extraordinary. The second trimester is sometimes described as the golden period. Energy levels rise, nausea often decreases, and this is when many parents hear their baby's heartbeat or discover the gender during ultrasound. The connection between parent and child grows deeper. The third trimester brings preparation and anticipation. The baby grows quickly, space inside the womb becomes tight, and mothers may experience discomfort, swelling, or difficulty sleeping. At this stage, the reality of labor and delivery looms larger, and emotions can swing between excitement and nervousness. Understanding these phases allows parents to prepare mentally and physically, reducing stress by replacing mystery with knowledge. Partners are not passive spectators in this journey. One of the most valuable lessons from the book is that support from partners can change the entire experience of pregnancy. Attending appointments, helping with nutrition and exercise, providing emotional encouragement, and simply listening are all acts of love that ease the mother's burden. The partner's involvement strengthens the relationship and sets the tone for shared parenting after birth. The fact that stress levels are measurably lower when partners are engaged highlights just how important this role is. Pregnancy is not just about a mother carrying a child. It is about building a family, and family begins with partnership. Labor and delivery are the climaxes of pregnancy, and the book emphasizes knowledge and flexibility above all. Some women dream of natural birth, others expect pain relief through epidurals, and some may require cesarean sections. No single method is superior. Each has benefits and risks, and the circumstances of labor often dictate what happens in the moment. Birth plans are useful tools, but Heidi Murkoff reminds us that rigidity can lead to disappointment. Flexibility allows parents to adapt to whatever situation arises, and in the end, the goal is not to fulfill a plan but to deliver a healthy baby safely. The lesson is that empowerment comes not from controlling every detail, but from being prepared for change. Pregnancy myths are abundant, and Murkoff dismantles them with clarity. Many people believe that heartburn means the baby will be born with a full head of hair, but there is no scientific basis for this. Some insist that pregnant women must avoid exercise completely, when in fact moderate activity is encouraged. Others repeat that eating for two means doubling portion sizes, but as we know, it is the nutrients that matter, not the volume. Dispelling these myths relieves pressure from parents, allowing them to focus on facts and evidence-based practices rather than outdated tales. Finally, the overarching message of the book is that pregnancy is unpredictable, and that is not something to fear. Plans will change, symptoms may surprise you, and babies will arrive in their own way. The beauty of the journey lies in patience, flexibility, and love. Perfection is not the goal. Connection, resilience, and care are the true measures of success. This philosophy extends beyond pregnancy into parenthood itself, reminding parents that adaptability is one of the greatest gifts they can give to themselves and their children. From here, the book offers even more detailed knowledge that we will explore throughout this extended discussion. We will talk about sleep strategies and why rest is as important as food or exercise, safe medications during pregnancy, and what to avoid, the incredible week-by-week development of the baby inside the womb, and practical steps parents can take to prepare their home for a newborn. We will discuss breastfeeding basics, the postpartum recovery period, emotional health after delivery, and the ways in which partners can continue to support mothers once the baby is born. By weaving in real-world examples, scientific facts, and practical guidance, the wisdom of what to expect when you're expecting becomes more than just theory. It becomes a manual for life. Pregnancy is not always easy, and it is certainly not always glamorous. But with the right preparation and mindset, it is a time of profound growth, love, and resilience. Each lesson in this book is not just a tip for 9 months of life, but a preparation for the years to come as a parent. I hope this deep dive has given you knowledge, reassurance, and maybe even a sense of excitement for the journey ahead. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to like, share, and comment with your thoughts and experiences. I would love to hear from you, because every story adds to the wisdom we can share as a community. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more book summaries and life lessons.